Hi everybody, this is Jim. This is a Cipro video. I appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and stayed with me through all the guitar stuff. I know that that's probably not all that interesting to you if you're recovering from being poisoned, but I have been playing a lot and posting a lot of that stuff. Guitar is kind of a big deal for me, but moving that all to the side. So this will be a brief Cipro video progress update. I was floxed May 22nd of last year, so I'm in about a year and a half now, coming up on a year, 5 months, a year, 6 months. I've been working full time since it was about not quite a year, and I was able to go back to work. I was able to find a good job that was conducive to my condition, and I have been holding down a job. As you can see, I am starting to put a little bit of weight back on, right? I had lost, if you watch some of my other videos, like 50 pounds. And I'm back up to about 200 pounds now. And I was down to like 180. But that was from 230, 235. I used to lift a lot. I was a bigger guy before all that happened. I'd lost about 50 pounds. So I'm putting weight back on. I'm holding down a job. I still have persistent peripheral neuropathy, especially in my ankles. And, everything's still not quite right. I really don't think at this point I'm ever going to be all the way back to what I was before. I was very active and strong and very fit. I'd run a half marathon about a year and a half before I was poisoned. So this was in my late 30s. I was still running and lifting a lot. I'm not exercising yet. I can't do that yet. I wish I could report better news, but I am getting better. And I think maybe by the 2-year mark, I might be able to start lifting again and exercising again, but I'm not trying to push it right now. I'm just staying active. I mean, I do have a life again. I do have a job, like I said, and working with disabled people. And I do play on the weekends. This wristband was from a corn maze. It's October right now. I'm in Western Ohio, Western PA, Eastern Ohio area. A lot of corn mazes and pumpkin patches and all that stuff. So I was out in the middle of a corn maze last night, and as a matter of fact, I did about 7,000 steps on an uneven surface in a corn maze, and we did beat the corn maze. We did, as a matter of fact, we did the most difficult trail in the maze and came back in one piece. But I'm paying for it today because they're flared up pretty good. My vision is still not what it was before. I have blurrier vision. It's much more nearsighted than it was before. I'm not blind or anything, but there was an impact on my eyes, on that connective tissue back in there with your retina. That stays with me from the poisoning. The neuropathy and the tendon pain that I reported almost a year and a half ago now, a lot of that is still with me. My ankles, I still have pains in my shoulders, my groin area. What have I been taking for treatment? I still take BPC. This has really helped me with the connective tissue stuff. It's legal. You can buy it on Amazon or on eBay. You need to find a good supplier. If you have any questions or anything, you can post them down in the link below, and I'll try to help you out with that, because I know it can be kind of scary going with an injectable solution that you're not sure about. But this stuff, it's very expensive. It's about $150 for 6 of these little vials, and one of these vials will last me, if I treat every day, for about a week. So it's expensive. I've been paying that out of pocket, but I hit my ankles with it just today, and it does seem to accelerate the healing in the tissue and the tendons in particular, and that's what the research indicates. For that peptide, it's a naturally occurring substance that we produce in our own bodies, and you can buy some and inject it, and it will help you heal more quickly. So that's good stuff, and I've been with that BPC now for almost a year, on and off. You can't use it every single day of your life. You have to back off after a few weeks because it does kind of activate your immune system and get a few things going in your body. But it certainly has made a tremendous difference. If you do have the tendon and connective tissue issues anywhere really, your shoulders, your elbows, your ankles, that stuff will, it's not going to cure you tomorrow, but it will speed everything up. And there's no question about it. In my mind, it's worth every penny. I wish I could get it through insurance and doctors, but we all know that that's not something that we can really put a lot of hope in, the medical system. So I still take some magnesium, and I take vitamin C every day. Most of the supplements that I started on when I was, shocked and in fear and destroyed when it first happened, I had had the CoQ10 and the PQQ, and I had NAC, and I can't even think of alpha lipoic acid. I tried so many different supplements that may or may not have made an impact, but I think I was so damaged at that point, it was really hard for me to measure any kind of an effect. The magnesium, though, it just seems to be a staple, something that I'm staying with. I take a magnesium glycinate. It's a good absorbable glycinate. I'm not selling anything with these videos. I don't have any connections to any companies or anything like that. I'm just sharing with you my journey. The magnesium was good. A probiotic also. I'm probably going to get a probiotic again. That's another one. I keep repeating that in my videos. You definitely need to get on a probiotic. You can get good ones on Amazon. I took like a probiotic, like a Pro 15 strain. It was about $40 for a month supply, little pearls that you ingest twice a day. Those were also very helpful, noticeable supplements. The probiotic. I think that the Cipro did damage our guts. It messed up the bacteria that we have living there that we need. And the probiotic was a very good supplement. I don't take it every day like I used to, but I did a lot at the beginning, and I'm probably going to get some more again. As far as my diet goes, I have begun to eat gluten again, and wheat, and bread, and pizza, and junk food a little bit. Not like I did before, because I'm not exercising like I was before. So I do try to watch, but I don't have the immediate and kind of overwhelming response to gluten and wheat products and processed products and junk food in general, chips and junk and McDonald's. I do like a cheeseburger from McDonald's. I can't help it. I'm human, I do eat that stuff again a little bit here and there. It's probably not the best for me, but I guess what I'm saying is at a year and a half, I can eat a little bit again like a normal human being, and it isn't the end of the world. And with the probiotic, it balances it out pretty well. I'd probably be in a better place if I kept my diet clean. I'm aware of that, but I went for so long, so careful with my diet that it feels good again to kind of live like a normal human and eat junk food once in a while because it tastes good, Like I said, exercise. I'm not running right now. I'm not doing any kind of impact sport. I'm not playing basketball. I played a lot of basketball before. I'm not playing any kind of sports. I don't run right now. I probably could run a few hundred yards, but I'm mostly focused on surviving each day. I probably average 6,000 steps a day, which is really nothing compared to what I was before, because I used to have an active job, and then I would be very active after the job. So I probably did 20 or 30,000 steps on a given day before, and I'm nowhere near where I was. But 7,000 steps, I'm up on my feet, and that's something that's sustainable that I can do each day, and I don't. It isn't at this point at a year and a half like crippling me to do 7,000 steps. I can get up again the next day and do it again if I need to, if that makes sense. So, and I feel like I'm continuing to improve. I feel like that I'm on a very gradual, slow, upward trajectory, right? I'm getting better. It's just very, very slow. Very, very slow with occasional setbacks like my pumpkin patch maze, my corn maze last night. I'm probably going to be feeling this for a day or two. But I did live. I'm living. I don't know what else I can report to my Cipro people who are subscribed to my channel. I guess I've just learned to live with it. I mean, I'm not what I was before. And sometimes I do get upset and angry about it because I feel like a lot of my life was robbed from me. And I'm still not there yet. I'm not back to where I feel like I should be, or where I know that I would be if it hadn't happened. So that causes me a lot of, a grief and anger and frustration. And I get into the red wine a little bit. I like to drink. Um, but I guess I've just learned to live with it. And I'm trying every day to survive. And I do have something of a life again. So, all in all, uh, it's a recovery story at this point. It isn't, hopelessness and misery and there's no light. You can begin to recover. You can get some of your life back. And maybe in 6 more months, I'll be even better than I am now. I kind of feel like that's the direction I'm headed. If I can just keep myself healthy in the meanwhile, then, I'm going to be at least, maybe, I'll look at maybe 80% of what I used to be. And I'll take that. I don't expect to be exactly what I was before because it nearly killed me and it crippled me and I couldn't walk. So for those of you who haven't followed my channels, my channel or my videos, I had to learn to walk again a year and a half ago, and this stuff nearly killed me. It nearly blew my heart up. I was hallucinating. It was awful. So where I am now compared to that is miraculous. So for all that stuff that I just said, the fact that I'm here now, I'm working again, I have a life again, is truly a blessing. And there is hope, and there was a point at which I had lost all hope, and I've been in that place, if that's where you are. And I don't know if it will get better for you or not. It may get worse. I have a couple of friends that I'm still close with that are a couple of years out from this, and they're gradually getting worse. And what it looks like for me is that I was like nuclear bombed at the beginning and it nearly killed me. And then it destroyed everything. And so I've been on a gradual, very slow improvement ever since. I don't know what's going to happen. I could end up with Parkinson's or cancer next year because of this stuff. Because it causes mutations in your DNA and it causes dysfunction in how your mitochondria operate. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I really don't. But I feel better than I did. I still have a lot of fatigue. My ankles they're not 100% at a year and a half. So if you're looking for, the end of the rainbow, this ain't it. But this is what you do anyway, and I'm doing it, right? My heart goes out to you. If you're fresh and new to this and you're suffering, I've been there. I get it, and it's different for all of us. I don't know what's going to happen to you. I don't know if it will get better or not. And it's not a game or a contest. I don't whether it was worse for you or better for you or you're getting. I don't know. I just know that I'm here and I'm at a year and a half. I'm rambling a little bit. I don't have any information to share that will make your life better. All I can say is that you have to be patient, and even if you have to let go of everything, including hope, maybe that's where you're at with it, because it could be that bad, and I understand that too, you know. And whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But worrying about it won't do you any good, even while you're in it. You have to just let go and let it happen. Let the pain happen. Let the fear happen. So I'm going to go do some laundry now, I guess, and get ready for work tomorrow. Maybe play some guitar. I guess it is a good idea to have music, something good, some people in your life, obviously, that can relate to what you're going through. It's good to make connections with people online that have actually experienced this, because the chances are most of your close friends, however much they love you, they don't understand what you're going through. So it's good. You find YouTube videos, you find some groups.